Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I'm here at Thorpe Park for the final day of the 2024 theme park season. It's always sad when it comes to the end of the theme park season, but today I'm going to go around, get some final rides here at Thorpe Park, get some final scare maze run-throughs, go and soak up the atmosphere of the park today on the final day of the 2024 season. So I'm going to head off to Hyperia first, of course the new roller coaster for this year, and go for a ride on there. So I just got to Hyperia and it's literally just gone down, so I'm going to head over to Colossus instead, which is currently advertised at a 45-minute queue. I think that must have just had some downtime because it was only advertised 15 minutes when I came into the park, so and it's so busy today. I don't imagine there's going to be any 15-minute queues at any point or any other point throughout the day. So yeah, it's currently advertised 45 now. I'll go in there, go for a ride on Colossus. This will be my final ride of the season on this. It's sad when it gets to the end of the season, like the final ride. So at your home park, it's like, I don't know, I've dreaded this moment for a lot. Oh, has it gone up to 100? It's gone up to 2 hours. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to queue that long for Colossus. But yeah, later on, hopefully I'll get some night rides. I'll go around the park, get some shots of the park in the dark. It is so busy here today. I'll definitely go on Hyperia later, and then I'd also like to get on the Swarm and Stealth as well. I'll get on as many rides as I can, but yeah, it is really busy here for the final day of the season today.
Attention racers and waiting, Stealth is one speedy line, so as soon as those gates open.
So I just had what's probably going to be my final ride of the season on Stealth. It was a great ride. I absolutely love Stealth to bits. It's an amazing ride here at the park. It's got the acceleration on there, which is just absolutely incredible. Of course, it is, well, according to the sign, the world's fastest accelerating coaster. However, there has been a bit of debate about whether that is actually true or not, because apparently there has been some kind of source that states that with hydraulic launches, it often doesn't reach the speed it says it does in the amount of time it says it does. So some people say it does actually take longer than 1.8 seconds to reach 80 miles per hour, and it's not the fastest accelerating coaster in the world, but according to the sign it is, and most people are going to see that sign and assume it's right. So, and even if not, it's still got an amazing launch, one of the best launches, if not the best launch I've ever experienced, to be honest. It is amazing. I was towards the back row as well, so I got some fantastic airtime going over the top hat. It really is a fantastic ride, and I'm really going to miss it over the closed season. So I'm about to go for a run through of Stitches. Waited about half an hour for this, which is pretty good. Yeah, looking forward to getting back in now. I've had lots of run throughs for all the mazes this year at Fright Nights, and this is definitely my favourite one. So I've just had my run through of Stitches. Unfortunately, that was one of the weaker run throughs I've had this season. There wasn't loads of actors in there, and also when there was an actor, they tended to kind of pop out right at the last minute. It's like you go into a room and you don't see an actor, and then you're already halfway through that scene when the actor kind of comes out. But by that point, you've kind of, because I was right at the front of the group, so I was waiting for all the jump scares, but then it tended to be the people in the middle that were getting the jump scares, which is normally the place that you don't want to be at a scare maze. It's like normally the front for the jump scares, and then the back of the group is when they can kind of follow you around, and I don't know, they might like push you up in a corner for a bit longer and kind of separate you from the rest of the group sometimes. But yeah, that was one of the weaker run-throughs. Still very good. It's a beautifully themed maze, really, really immersive. Long maze as well. Of course, it's just in a kind of temporary tent that's just put up a couple months before Fright Nights, but you couldn't tell you're in a massive marquee because it does really feel like you're in a toy factory. It's absolutely fantastic. Really, really, really well done maze. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that what's most likely going to be my final run through of that was a bit of a weaker one. However, I am going to go over to Deadbeat now. Hopefully this one's going to be a bit better. I've had some amazing run-throughs of Deadbeat. However, some have also been not as good. My first run-through when I was vlogging last time wasn't as good. However, since then, I have had some amazing run-throughs. I had an amazing run-through a couple of days ago, actually. So hopefully it's going to be like that again. There were loads of actors in there that day, so hopefully it'll be like that today. There we go, that was a brilliant run through of Deadbeats there. Waited about 25 minutes for it, which was good. It was advertised 75, however, from previous experience, I knew it wasn't going to be that long. Especially with this maze, they do tend to overestimate the queues. Like, there have been points where this has been advertised like 50, 60 minutes, and I've only waited about 20. The longest I've waited for that maze is probably then, actually, which was 25 minutes. So, yeah, that was really good. It was a fantastic run through. Lots of actors in there, especially towards the end as well. In that final scene where it's like the kind of cage section, where it's like you're in this, it's kind of a bit like a maze, but there's only one way to go. But it's like there's loads of cages either side of you, and the actors were like climbing up on them, reaching out. It's like they were so close to like grabbing me right in the face as well. It's like they get so close to you. I have had a run through in there as well where they have actually like been touching and grabbing me, like pinning me in corners and stuff. That was definitely the best run through I've had of it. Most of the time I don't think they tend to touch you, however. I was at the back of the group that time and they were touching me that time. But yeah, that was the best run through. That was really good though. Loads of actors in there. I was really impressed with that. The acting quality was really good in there as well. It's a really well themed maze, and I think there's been some tweaking to the lighting in there as well, because some of the stations in there that were really dark before don't seem as dark anymore. So yeah, I think there have been a few slight lighting changes in there as well. But yeah, overall it's a brilliant maze. It's no longer my least favourite at the park. Now my least favourite here is survival games. I'll probably give that one a miss tonight. It depends on what happens with the timings. I don't know if I'm going to do another scare maze. I'm going to head into the queue for Hyperia now and see what that's like for single rider. It looks like it's going to be a long queue, so yeah, I'll see how this goes and then see if there's any more time for mazes, because I want to make sure I can get some other rides done as well. So fast track is all the way out the entrance for this, but single ride is not too bad, so thank you. Yeah, single ride is not too bad from what it looks like. Here we go, it's just underneath the first drop really. Here we go. All the lights are starting to come on. By the time I get on there, this will probably be completely dark. Here it comes. What an incredible ride. I can't wait to get back on this. This will be my 39th ride on it as well. Yeah, looking forward to this. Here it comes again. So I just had a front row night ride on Hyperia. That was incredible. I've had a few night rides on it this season, and that was the best one. That was absolutely phenomenal. I love it on the front row so much. I had a front row ride on it the other day, however, it was during the day, but like, I still can't decide what's my favourite row on there between the back and the front, because I love them both for different reasons. But I tell you what, looking straight down that first drop on the front row, just hanging there, waiting to be released down that drop, is one of the best feelings in the world, because you're just staring straight down at the ground and the track in front of you. You can see everything in front of you, and you're just hanging there, and then you get released, and then you just gradually get lifted up out of your seat with that airtime and then whipped round to the side. It is the best first drop I've ever experienced on a coaster. It's one of my favourite roller coasters in Europe. I've ridden over 320 roller coasters, and Hyperia is up there, nearly at the top 10. It is incredible, and it's so amazing to finally say that we have a coaster that good in the UK. Normally you'd have to leave the UK if you wanted to ride a roller coaster that good. However, now not only have we got that in the UK, but it's at my home park. It's absolutely incredible. I love it to bits. That was ride number 39 on it. Hopefully I'll get another ride on it later. That was phenomenal. Yeah. just saw some footage of Creature Campus, Looks Can Kill. I absolutely love that show, it's really good. At first I didn't really understand the story of it, however the more times I've watched it, the more I've started to understand. And now I actually fully understand the story and it's really good. I love the story of that. It's really dark once you actually understand what's going on, but I love that show. There's some great lighting in there, great audio. The dancing's really good in there. I love the costumes as well and the characters. Really, really good show. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it next year. Just kicked something on the floor there that I didn't see. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it next year, because of course last year you had the witches were new, and you also had the vampires and the werewolves on there. They've not come back this year, and at the end of this show it's like they've defeated the witches, so maybe next year it'll be the serpents going up against somebody else in there. Like it'll be interesting to see what they do with it next year. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. So I'm now going to head to the Crows of Mawkin Meadow. You also saw some shots there of Stealth and Nemesis Inferno in the dark, which looked amazing. Nemesis Inferno has had loads of new lighting around it for this year, which looks fantastic. There's been loads of new lighting all around the park that looks fantastic. There's barely any temporary lights around here now, which is really good. And then whilst I'm on the way to the Crows, I'm also going to get some shots of Colossus as well, because that's got some new lighting around it as well, which looks brilliant. Well, it might be November, but there's still people over there on Tidal Wave. This is one of my favourite places to view the park, here at the exit to Tidal Wave, because you can look over at Stealth and the swarm over there all lit up. It looks absolutely brilliant around here. Right then, let's go to the Crows of Mawkin Meadow. We're gonna just quickly carry on walking. I'm being followed. Oh, we got another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh. Keep going. There's another one over there. This is the point where there's a couple of fake ones, so it can be quite difficult to tell which one's real and which one's fake. I've had lots of run-throughs of this year though, and it's been really good every time. I do love this scare zone. Here we go. Oh. Still being followed almost. Right, let's keep going. There we go, there's the Crows of Mawkin Meadow. Really good scare zone. Really, really good. Hopefully we'll see another scare zone come next year though, as we've only got the one proper scare zone this year really. So yeah, it'll be good to see another one on that scale next year. So I just watched the final showing of Hell's Angels show, which is absolutely amazing. There's some great stunts in there that are really, really impressive. I was right at the front as well. It was great to watch that again. I've watched that lots of times, just like everything else at Fright Nights. I've seen and done all the attractions so many times during the event, and it has been fantastic. But that is an absolutely brilliant show. One of my favourite shows that I've ever seen in a UK theme park. And I'm now about to watch the final showing of the Hellfire show. So let's watch that and I'll put in some highlights. So the Hellfire show was absolutely fantastic there. The final showing of that, really, really good. That's definitely my favourite show here at the event this year. It's absolutely brilliant. It's quite funny though, every time I watch it, there seems to be one of the fire boxes, I don't know what they're called, but wherever the fire comes out of, those boxes, the box looking things that the fire comes out of, every single time I watch that show, a different one of those seems to be broken. I must have watched that show and seen like every time at least one of them have been broken each time. It's funny, there's always that one that just awkwardly doesn't work, which is really funny, but I haven't seen one where they were all working, but I swear every single one I've watched it at one point and that particular one hasn't been working. It'll be like one that time, then it's a different one the next time, and a different one the next time. Quite funny, however. Yeah, it's still a great show. The dancing on there is really good. I do really like it.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you find out?
Because I was walking past it. I was walking past it.
What, it's just outside?
So I had a ride on the Swarm and I also went for another ride on Hyperia then. My 40th ride on Hyperia, and it was incredible as always. That was my final ride of the season. It has now come to an end, the end of the final day of the Thorpe Park 2024 season, and what a season it has been. It's been the best season at the park since I started visiting in 2015. It has been incredible, and it's not just been Hyperia. Of course, Hyperia has been the main highlight of this year, but it's been so much more than that as well. Operations are getting a lot better. The lighting around the park is so much better. Lots more maintenance around the park. Of course, during the last close season, they were painting things up and maintaining things and refurbishing things, and then that's set to continue over this closed season as well. Big Easy Boulevard was also new for this year, rethemed Angry Birds Land. Everything has just been amazing this year at Thorpe Park. Fright Nights has been amazing. It's been an amazing lineup. It's great to have 4 mazes. I said last year at the end of Fright Nights I'd love to see a 4th maze come to kind of spread the capacity around the park, and that's exactly what happened. And the lineup's been so strong this year. Oktoberfest was really good fun, like Mardi Gras at the start of the year. It has been an absolutely incredible season, and it's really sad that it has come to an end, but I can't wait for the 2025 season to get back in this park and get back on all these rides and ready for another amazing season. And there we go, it has come to the end of my final vlog from the final day of the 2024 theme park season here at Thorpe Park. That's now the end of this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye.